Now that we know we're Israelites, what's next? That's like the biggest question people ask. They say, I know I'm an Israelite, but how do I move forward? And a lot of times we try to move forward without actually understanding how we got here. Why are we going through what we're going through in society and in our own community? Before we move forward, let's go back and see how we got here. Deuteronomy 28. Go read that entire chapter. This is where Moses and the Israelites were in the land of Moab, and they were on their way to the promised land. And Yahuwah wanted to make a covenant with the Israelites. It was the blessings and the curses. Yahuwah told the Israelites, "Hey Israelites, if you obey me and my commandments, these blessings will fall upon you. Be the head, not the tail, the lender, not the borrower. Everything you touch shall be prosperous. However, if you disobey me and my commandments, these curses will fall upon you. You will be the tail, not the head. You will be sold as male and female slaves. These curses shall be used as a sign and wonder to the rest of the world." God kept it 100 with them up front. Israelites knew up front what would happen to them if they obeyed God, what would happen to them if they disobeyed him. They had a choice. And what did the Israelites choose to do? You read the Bible in its entirety, the Israelites consistently disobeyed the Most High. So they chose the curses. This is the root cause to why we are going through what we are going through today. Because our ancestors disobeyed the Most High.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Doesn't the Bible say my people suffer for lack of knowledge? That's what's going on right now.
Oh, Mr. Tyrone. I just gotta get freaky for you because you love the hoes.
I don't care if they don't like me. I came here to stunt. Yeah. I don't care if they don't.
What's good, everybody? If you're a first time viewer of my content in this video, make sure you like the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Some of the things that I might say in this video might come off disrespectful, but I mean no disrespect. But we have to lay some grounds here, all right? We have to, because I've done videos in the past concerning the basis of, this religious Israelite mindset and mentality, and this concept of whether or not black people are being punished by this God for disobeying the law, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
Thank you. Concerning the basis of this conversation, let's first understand that whether or not you claim that you're a Jew, whether or not you claim that you're an Israelite, is meaningless, because the Israelites did not exist. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob did not exist. Moses did not exist. So you have to look at this from a metaphysical and an allegorical perspective. So I know Kyrie Irving out here saying that we're Israelites and all this other type of stuff.
I was there on the plane with him and Kim and his daughter and his dad. Wow. Flying to Uganda. We reading about how black people are the real Israelites and all this amazing history. I'm on the plane reading with him, giving him nutritional suggestions, because my mom is a health guru. You know what I'm saying?
I know Kanye is out here talking about they're Israelites. I know Kendrick Lamar then got on the track and said, "I'm an Israelite. Don't call me black no more. That word is only a color. It ain't facts no more." I understand. I hear you. I understand. But this is propagated. I know Kodak Black, he went out there and said he was an Israelite. I know Kyrie, one moment he got the feathers and he said, "I's copperhead, massa." And now he's over here and he's like, "I's Israelite, massa." I get it. I understand. I get it. I hear you. Don't get it misconstrued. I hear what's going on. But it's propaganda. This is propaganda here. It's not true. Whether you want to call yourself a Moor, an Israelite, an Aboriginal, a 5%er, a Nubian, an Egyptian, a Ugandan, an Asian, it doesn't matter what you want to call yourself, you're still black. Black has more to do with an origin of a land. It has more to do with an origin of an ethnicity, a tribe, a nation. This has to do with who you are. You are black. Black has nothing to do with a color. It's deeper than that. Black represents an origin that has no origin. It represents you being the first people, the original people. From darkness comes everything else. Black in an occult aspect, black represents the wise people. Black meaning wise, meaning mystical, meaning hidden. We are star people. We are people that are not of this world even, arguably. So with us being called black, we have to understand, why are we called these things? It's not derogative. It's not based on color. Because as you can tell, we're not black. So what is it demonstrating? What is it pointing to? It's pointing to your identity. It's pointing to what is within. Your carbon self, 666. The beast. This substance that's within you, this substance that identifies you, this substance to where people see you in a sort of light. To where once you have an understanding of who you are, they fear you. But we'll get to that for another time, for another day. The Bible has done a number on us. Religion has done a number on us to a point to where we suffer for lack of knowledge. And we have contributed ourselves to many different religious identities because of desperation, of low self-esteem. Because we have gone through an identity crisis, we basically run to whatever we feel fits us best. All right. God forbid we even try and talk about African origins. And it's not about being African at the end of the day. Right. When you really get onto a different playing field, you understand that you're above all these different labels and identities. Now, getting back to the basis of this video. But when it concerns the basis of being an Israelite and the Deuteronomy 28, I completely despise how black people are so low down. They think of themselves so low that they will contribute themselves to being an Israelite, a chosen people, a chosen priesthood, but yet they're cursed. How, Sway? How are you the chosen people of God and you've been suffering for this long? Hold on. And yet the white people who also claim to be Israelites own the whole world. They believe that because of their lineage and who they are, that they have qualifications to own the world. They have validation to own everything, to have everything be in their name. But yet you have Negroes out here who are Israelites and claim the opposite, that they're cursed, that they're the bottom of the earth, that this is why they're cursed and going through all this other type of stuff. But the Israelites who are opposite from us feel like that because they're a chosen people, that they own everything and they should own everything. That they're not under a curse. That God basically is giving them the world. Anyways, let's get back into it. Because you didn't follow some laws, statutes, and commandments. Not to mention, the Israelites were just a small set of people. If you really want to deal with this biologically, geographically, in terms of population, they were a small set of people that derived out of Israel, which derived out of Egypt. They were Egyptians. If we really want to get down to it, and if you don't know your facts, let's just say that there were some Israelites that spread about through the four corners of the earth. Let's just play along with your game. With the Israelites basically hiding out within different parts of Africa, there had to be some form of mixing of other nations and tribes of people. So if we're going to go by 70 D, with the falling of Jerusalem, right? And basically they're spreading and they're scattered all about. That's basically their ideology. From 70 AD, going down to the earliest description of the slave trade, which started around the 1400s, I would think that after a millennium, that some of the Israelites have a lot of more than just Israelite in them. Now, there are similar rituals, similar traditions and values within different parts of particular nations of West Africans. But the missionaries and the people who subscribe to a certain religion wanted to say that they had origins within the basis of the Bible. Newsflash, Negro, not everything can be perceived and noted and described in one book. The Bible and the way that you perceive things through the Bible and through your religious scope is just one perception out of many others. You cannot perceive the whole world through one book. I'm sorry, but you got to know this. Your Yahuwah, your Yahweh, whatever you want to call him, he's the demiurge. Study Gnosticism, all right? Get a couple of books on Gnosticism. You can, Google isn't that far away. Until black people are comfortable with them just being black and to the point to where they can even create their own identities, and to where even despite whatever we want to identify with, I'm not here to argue with you on that. But if we are to just know that we're black at the end of the day, whether we want to say we're a Moor, whether we want to say we're Israelite, whether we want to say we're Pan-African, whatever the case is, if we can come together despite whatever we choose to ethnically and nationally identify with, then you might get somewhere. But if you have black people out here who are saying, no, forget all of that. We're not even black. We're Israelites. No, we're not even black. We're more. No, we're not even black. That's where we have the dysfunction, and that's why we're going to continue to be separated. It's this identity crisis that just most likely will never be repaired. Just most likely will never be repaired. So at best, save yourself. Save yourself. Stay within your clique. Enlighten yourself. Know thyself, and you shall know the gods, etc., etc. All right. But share your thoughts concerning home matters at hand. Let me know how you personally feel about this whole conversation in the comment sections below, respectfully. All right. Don't forget to like the video up, share this video with other people. And before you go, check out these other videos.
So you gotta live for something. Can't just be living for nothing. Might get a few checks, might get a few hoes, might get a few meals or something. Might get a new crib, put art in that bitch, I just might build me something. Might get a new whip, AP on my wrist, I just might kill me something. So you gotta live for something. Can't just be